Welcome, gentle soul. Today, the energy is extremely higgledy-piggledy, so we'll see what comes out. But immediately, I was getting a sense that you or someone that you are dealing with is in some sort of state of denial, some sort of state of like holding on and not letting something go that needs to be relinquished at this time. And what I wanted to say before I moved on with this message was you cannot make any wrong steps on your path. I just wanted to say that, like, right out the gate. I wanted to remind you that you have full say over your life. You have full sovereignty in your life. You have free will, and you have the right to exercise that. And that is going to be so crucial now at this point in your journey and going forward. Oh my God, why do I need some water immediately? What the heck? Wow, okay. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so there's something here about the Crusades. There's an energy here that the thing is, okay, let me just like backtrack for a second. I was feeling this strong sense of like compression in my chest and a feeling of like the word denial is coming through, but that's not exactly how it was presenting. It's more kind of like feeling like you have the answers and you just wish that you could just make someone see things your way, or you wish you could just like open someone's eyes to like the truth of a situation. Like there's definitely something here where somebody in either in your energy or you yourself are in an energy of like being stuck in some way, being held in place in some way, and sort of like choosing again and again to repeat a cycle that is perhaps, I want to say like is perhaps not healthy, but it's an illusion, okay? Like either you're seeing this person who's in an unhealthy cycle and you're like, that's not good for you, you should get out of that, or you yourself are going through that cycle and like there's this sense of like, you know, it's not serving you, but you just still, you're not ready to give it up. You're not ready to step away. You're not ready like for it to be over. You are 10 toes down for this thing, whatever this thing is, no matter how intoxicating, no matter how toxic, no matter how harmful it may be. And this feels like such a tricky and difficult energy to read and to give like quote unquote advice on, to speak on, because the thing is about the free will that I mentioned, like again, you cannot make a wrong step. And I really want to say as well, the symptom is going to be as loud as it needs to be for you to hear it, okay? And that is true not only of you but also of anybody else that you're dealing with in your life. And the thing is that this old paradigm is seriously coming forward really strongly. This crusade energy, this energy of trying to convert others over to our side, trying to like, you know, open people's eyes, trying to make them see the light, trying to like bring some sort of sense of like truth and like implant it into a situation. And I think we're being asked to really let go of that old paradigm. And that feels, even that maybe itself is the message. That might be the thing that you're finding it really hard to detach from, really hard to let go of, is like stop trying to save people. Stop trying to help people that don't want to help themselves, you know? Stop trying to like get in there and fix a situation that like has its own karma that needs to be dissolved. Like it has its own sort of ecosystem and situation that needs to work itself out. And actually by you trying to like get in there and do the like working out, like that's not actually your role. Your role is actually to step away. It's like your role is actually to refocus energy on you, like gather in all of that energy that you've been pushing out into this situation, the worry, the anxiety, the fear, the like trying to convince someone of something, or trying to like talk someone around, or like trying to make someone see sort of something. And again, this could be another person or yourself, so kind of a tricky energy to read here, but there's some sort of energy where you've been trying to fix something, trying to save something, trying to change something. And I'm being brought back to the Serenity Prayer yet again. Hopefully I can get it right this time. I got it wrong the last time, but you guys know the one that I'm on about, which is, Lord, God, Goddess, love of my life, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, okay? And that is really like, that wraps it all up in a nutshell. That is, if we can remember that prayer every day in our heart, like that will get us through like now and beyond. Because even now as I'm sitting here reading this energy, and I feel like I'm like here in my wisdom, I feel so like a student. I feel like there's so much that I don't know. There is so much that is so beyond me. And even as I try in myself to fixate on what the messages might mean, or like try and sort of translate them for you guys, I know that sometimes I try and force things through a bottleneck of my understanding, which is so much smaller than the way that things can be interpreted, the way that things can mean, and like stuff that comes through me, to me, for you from source. I just try and get out of the way as much as possible, because the more that I try and make it make sense for me, the more that I kind of just water down the message to only one narrow bandwidth of what it could potentially mean or be like land as in your system, okay? So I don't know if any of that is making sense, but basically I'm just trying to get out of the way as much as possible so that this truth can come through in an unfiltered way to you, for you to be able to get exactly what you need from it, rather than just my garbled interpretation of what that might mean for you, because I'm only human and I've only got this tiny amount of understanding. So I'm just trying to like get myself out of the way. How many times can I say that? And like just let it come through to you, okay? I want to come to the cards because like as soon as I felt this energy, I was like, oh, what is this? What does this mean? You know, and I was trying to figure it out, and I sort of realized like I was only trying to understand it from one perspective, like, oh, this probably is about a relationship, or this probably is about like a specific person in your life, but it could be something so much more than that. 5 of Pentacles. Help is closer at hand than what you believe it is, okay? And it is greater than you, okay? What I'm hearing is that there is sanctuary, there is grace, there is divine light that is pouring through, even though you might see this situation as dire, even though you might see this situation as all is lost, needs an intervention, you know, needs some sort of like interference. There is something greater at play here. And there is a help at hand that is greater than what you can provide, what you can offer. You're being called to trust. You're being called to put down your crusader sword, and you're being called to call upon a higher power. You're being called to trust. We have death and the star coming out, and also the 6 of swords. Holy, okay. The star and death and the 6 of swords in reverse. Okay, so something is ending, okay? Something is ending so that something new can begin. And I feel like there is this bridge that you're avoiding, or that somebody is avoiding. And the thing is that you cannot help someone else's actions. Like, you can't force someone to make specific moves. You can't force someone to like to leave or to stay or to like make specific moves in any sort of direction. The 6 of Swords is a card of moving to calmer waters. The 6 of Swords is finally realizing that you have been hurt enough and that now it's time to move on, that kind of energy. And when it comes in reverse, it's a resistance to that kind of energy. It's like I said, it's not letting go of something that needs to be let go of. It's holding on to something that like it's actually time to let go. And again, I just want to reiterate, like, the death will happen, the ending will happen, okay? It will happen in divine timing, exactly as it needs to. And look, listen, unfortunately, sometimes that message has to be extremely loud in order for somebody to actually like take those steps. Like, I heard a quote, everything I ever let go of had my fingernail marks in it, had claw marks in it. Like, confirmation, sometimes things need to be like ripped away from us, and for us to have like a long time of like hindsight in order to see that that was actually the best thing that could have possibly nudie star, the best thing that could have possibly happened to us in that situation, in that moment. Because in that moment it feels like death. In that moment, this is what it feels like. It feels like he's coming for me, he's on the white horse, he's coming for me, and like it's all over, it's game over, you know. And we don't see that this is the future. We don't see that this is what's like waiting for us on the other side, you know. There's a new dawning. There's a new dawning coming, and I just have this feeling like it's inevitable, and your path and your role in this ending, whatever this is, kind of like what I said, is just to get out of the way, get out of your own way. Your role is to not step in, not enact. Have some sort of trust, have some sort of faith, like wish upon a star, that kind of energy. Like just have faith, okay? Have faith. I mean, the star is a very positive card, okay? And like, so is death. I'm going to say death is a positive card, of course, because I'm a Scorpio and that's just like the energy I swim in day after day. But is there anything else they need to know? The High Priestess is coming out in reverse. Please listen to your intuition. Please listen to the inner nudges. Like, you have absolutely full permission to negate and deny every single thing that I've just told you. You have full permission to say, no, I don't agree with any of what she's just said. That's not correct for me. Please, like, take it only if it resonates. And you have absolute and full permission to like say no, to deny, to like be like, nope, that's not for me. Like, you have full permission to intervene if that is what you are feeling that you need to do. Because like I said, you cannot make any wrong steps here. And like, if you're feeling you need to intervene and you intervene, like, it'll go well or it'll backfire, and either way that will have been exactly what you needed to do. Take that for what it's worth, okay? A lot of strong energy coming through in this reading. Do I have anything else? Do you have anything else you'd like to say? Be quiet and listen. A dragonfly. A dragonfly just flew past right when I said be quiet and listen. It flew right up to the car, and then, oh my god. We're going to come to wisdom of the oracle. What do you have to say about this? This denial, this sticky situation. Do you have any wisdom to share? I just heard allow it to rise. Truth be told. Ooh, truth be told is coming out again. Let me just read this because it came out in reverse, so I want to read the protection message. It's so funny because I was going to say owls could be significant, and I was like, I'll just wait until a second to say that, and then it's so funny that an owl came out. Number 14. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. Fuck off. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Oh God. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. Guys, this is huge. Like, death is that kind of vibes as well. The truth. Because, like, what's that saying about, like, the only things that are guaranteed in life are death and taxes? And I just find that so funny that that's both death and taxes are governed by Scorpio. Anyway, and then the star is like the bright future. The bright future, okay? Please don't let this be a reading that is like, oh my God, the doom and the gloom. Like, sometimes these times in our life come up to like break us free, okay? Like, sometimes these times in our life come because we're on the path. It's not because we're like lost or we're gone the wrong way or like everything is going to fall apart. Like, please keep your eyes on this star, because you have such a bright future ahead of you, no matter what way the cards fall, no matter what way, like, we don't have like necessarily disastrous energy coming forward in this reading. What we have is that there has just become like this crucible and this sort of pressure point, which sort of something needs to be, like, some sort of light needs to be shed in order to just like let everything be open and to move forward into your bright and beautiful future, okay? I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really hope that you're doing well. I'm sending you so much bravery, so much courage, okay? Like, straight from my heart to yours. I hope you can feel it beaming across the screen to you guys. You've got this, okay? You've got this. You've got this. I believe in you. I'll see you so shortly in our next reading together. Blessings be, guys. Blessings be. Bye.